This Asian man thinks that so-called black people boycotting Asian businesses is creating a race war. Let's listen to what he has to say, and we'll unpack this point by point.
Boycott Asian businesses. Look, I know many people are angry.
Yes, and when Asians felt like they were receiving hate from us and felt they needed a Asian hate bill, none of us told them not to be angry. If you feel like someone's hurting you, you have every right to be angry.
They think justice needs to be served. So they want to boycott Asian businesses.
Now, no one can tell us what justice looks like for us. This man and his community can't tell us what justice looks like. Only we can say what the justice is for what happens to us. Where are the black people that are shooting Asians in the back? Hell, where are the Asians shooting white people in the back? So justice is what we say justice is for us. We're getting tired of letting other people determine what a so-called black person's life is worth. The person that loses that black life should be the one that dictates what that black life is worth to them, the community that that person comes from.
I know emotions are high, and if this is how you think there's going to be some justice, okay, I'm okay with it.
And again, you have to be okay with it because you don't get to dictate what justice looks like for us. If justice is an eye for an eye, for us, that's what justice is. If justice is forgiving you, that's what justice is. If justice is taking 10 for one, that's what justice is. We determine what our justice is. And this is one of the better outcomes.
But then when does it end? When is it, okay, we've boycotted Asian businesses enough, justice is served, now let's move on?
And see that statement right there. Let's move on. Since 1865, we've heard various versions of that statement. Racism is over. Just get over it. Stop playing the victim. But here in 2026, we see this reoccurrence continually of this type of rhetoric of us just getting over it. Nobody tells the Jews to just get over the Holocaust. Nobody tells you guys to get over Tiananmen Square. Nobody says get over the opium wars. Nobody says get over all of these things that happen to anybody else. Everybody wants us to move on because it seems to be more important that we as so-called black people are forgiving to everybody while nobody has the obligation to forgive us.
I just personally don't think this is the solution.
And what should be the solution for falsely accusing a 14-year-old of stealing by one party in the family and then the two other parties of the family chasing him out of the store knowing that he didn't steal anything and then eventually shooting him in the back? How did he end up shot in the back with no shoes on his feet? What should be the solution?
If anything, it produces more tension, creating some unnecessary race war.
Now, at this point, I got very confused about his statement. An unnecessary race war. I thought we were talking about boycotting businesses, not shopping at business, not going to have war with Asians, unless you're considering business to be war. And if that's the case, you're in our neighborhoods and you don't purchase from us, from our stores. We only purchase from yours. So you're already, in your eyes, seeming like Asians are already warring against blacks, but you just haven't told us that you're warring against us. Is that what you mean by unnecessary race war? Because nobody said go and shoot Asians in the back. They said stop shopping Asian businesses to show Asians that we are human too, just like we have to do for other groups of people in this country like white people, who we've had to fight this fight for centuries.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of Asian business owners that are like, what happened? Where's all my black customers? They're just trying to make a living. They're just trying to make money.
And as they're trying to make a living, we're just trying to live. And if surviving and living means for us to not go into your stores where we can be killed at, then what's the problem?
Now, what's the answer? I don't know. If you have any productive recommendations, please comment below.
Now, the productive recommendations by our community, what we chose is boycott over violence. But it seems like our choice of boycott to you is the same as violence. So us not shopping with you is the same to you as us attacking you for some reason, which we chose not as a community to fight that way.
But personally, I just don't think boycotting Asian businesses achieves anything.
So then the question is, what will achieve anything? You just said you don't know, but the black community has spoken already. And it seems like you're not listening, and people like you are not listening. Because if someone tells you how you hurt them, if your child comes home and you yell at them for getting bad grades, and then for some reason something happened at school and that child never could focus in class and pass that test or get a good grade that day, and they come home and you find out that they got a bad grade today, you scald them, you spank them, but you didn't ask them about why the bad grade. You didn't care why they got the bad grade. You didn't care what happened to them. You only cared about the outcome of the situation. So it's tantamount to that. You're not listening to the reasons why our communities are boycotting. You're only caring about the results that happen to your community, but the instigator does not get to tell the people that are harmed by the instigator or the perpetrator how to react. What part of that don't you understand? Anyway, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about this.